All right, so apparently it's incredibly important that for the algorithm, I grab your attention in the first few seconds. So I'm going to do that now. Are you ready? Gonna grab your attention. Gonna grab your attention. Grab it. 32 seconds. So if you're like hearing that, that's great, isn't it? Now I have successfully attention grabbed. The title of this video, according to my professional notes here, is going to be something along the lines of "Still stuck? Here is why nothing you have tried works and what to do instead." All right, what do we mean by stuck, first of all? The most common problems of the humans who are not in direct life and death situations seems to be procrastination and hesitating, postponing yourself, stuck. You don't want to be stuck, you try things and it works for a bit. You get a little bit of you get a little bit of emotion, but then you go back into the day-to-day mundane rut hole you do not want to be in. Is this ringing bells? Is this ringing any right? Is this touching on anything for you? Okay, this is what we're talking about, and this is not uncommon. This is incredibly common. A lot of us men are out here living unfulfilled lives. We've done what we thought we were supposed to do. Yeah, or we have rebelled and we were anti-authoritarian and we have anti-authoritarianed ourselves into a hole of, like skunky wunky. Or we have anti-authoritarianed ourselves into the sniffy whiffies. Or you were working in a mundane job, you're working in some kind of situation that does not fulfill you. You know you were meant for more, don't you? You know you were meant for more than the 45-minute doom scrolls on the bog, than the multiple tab tug fests that leave you completely vacuous, heartless and empty, and tugging your kind of plasticine todger that is cold and damp like a frozen shrimp. You know these ones? I'm talking from experience here, unless you can tell, right? Just in case you can't catch the vibes here, I'm talking from experience. I was the worst. I was a scumbag, right? Absolute procrastinating, avoiding, hesitating scumbag. I was determined, but my efforts were going down various channels that were not fulfilling and not sustainable, and I was trying things. I tried so hard, I fucking tried so hard. I'm gonna try so hard. And then I would fail. I would flop tremendously, right? You probably have great idea, don't you, right? You have a great idea, projects, you have a vision that knocks on your door occasionally in that room in your mind there, but you leave it and do not see it through. Fear of failure, not good enough. You feel like you're too old. It's got like too long in the tooth now to be thinking about that. No, I'm done with it. Nah, well, you're gonna, pop the clogs one day. Hopefully it's not like that. Right? I do hope it's not like that, but it could be. It could be a brick that falls from the sky. It could be, I'm praying for you that it is a good old age innings for you, sir. But it's not for granted. Don't take it for granted. It's going. It's time. You cannot get back. Right? You cannot get it back. It's slipping. It's going. And you've tried things. You've tried so hard. I mean, it could be the mindset stuff. It could be the grind set stuff. It could be this. It could be that. It could be talking about your feelings in the men's groups. Brother. But it doesn't last. It doesn't sustain. You are totally capable, you, the creator, I am talking to, you, the creator, you are totally capable of living in a sustained state of, go on, bruv. Yeah? Cool. And you're doing well. You can live in that in a sustained fashion. Your emotions might go up and down here or whatever, but you are in that consistent, creative, prolific state in every realm of your life. Right? You are totally capable of this. Now, because this society is in so many ways, so surface level, so materially based, we often miss the trick. Right? We go out like the prodigal son, we go out searching, right? And men are scrambling for meaning at the moment, like scrambling for some kind of, spiritual centre. Right? And again, but we go out to find it. We've got to go over there to try and find it. I'm going to go to India to find it. I'm going to go to find it. I'm going to speak to this guy to find it. But we're missing the point. You are missing the point. And this is why these things don't last, because it all actually points to you. You are the centre. Yeah? You are the centre. Right? Self. It all points to you. Turn the eye inward. Right? Turn it in. You are the creator. Everything that has happened and that you have experienced, you have created. Given your nature-given capacities of creativity. If you're hearing me, you're hearing me. If you're not, come on. Come along for the ride. Yeah, so the real problem is, and why these tricks, these hacks, these tits, these bits, right, these supplements, this new Omega Bega Booger Bugger, I'm taking this stack of things that's going to help me and to get me to that state. Well, why it doesn't last is, the real problem is that you are fighting against your own imagination instead of using it to your own benefit. The imaginal realm is everything. Like I say, you created everything that you have experienced. The root of imagination comes from Latin. If you're a Latin boffin, forgive me for the pronunciation. I believe you say imaginaire or something like this. It means a picture to oneself. A picture to oneself. You live within a picture to oneself. Through your eyes, your ears, your smell, your touch, your taste. It is all a picture to yourself. It is all imagination. So, by neglecting your imagination, by neglecting your creative capacities, your imaginal abilities, this nature-given creativity, fucking wonder that you are, you miss the point. So this is where the real work is to be done. And in the Green Man system, we have a way of doing it. We use the archetypes. Archetypes offer authorship, right? We have the Green Man glyph. I'll draw that up in 1 second, right? We've got the Green Man glyph map of archetypes. We've got the knowledge and the idea, I guess, of the imaginal realm, right? The picture to oneself and to go into the imaginal realm, right? And we depict that using the imaginal model. Everyday world, imaginal world, unknown world, right? And then we've got archetypal journeying, which is the technique and method of walking into the deepest layers of the imaginal world for whatever reason you can come up with. Most commonly in the system, we use it for reprogramming, right? And unveiling, for revelation, for revelatory experiences of yourself, because you are the source. You, right? Oh my God, it is actually you. Yeah, you are the creator, Right, so we use it for that, but we can use it simply to adventure. We can use it for projects. We can really, really, really have a wondrous life. You are entitled, right? Take these words as your permission to live a wondrous and glorious life. Okay, it's time now to come on. So let me just draw this out. I've got a chalkboard for you today. It won't take long. Stick with it. All right. Let me see this. Right, so I want you to leave this video with something tangible, something doable, a nugget that you can take the Green Man Glyph and begin using your imagination for you instead of against you. And really it all comes down to this narrative, this picture to oneself, this story to oneself. So we're going to focus there. So you don't have to stay stuck no more, right? All right, so we got, oh my God, I pressed too hard. Right. Oh yeah. Okay, we've got the circle, and in the circle is this. Right, draw this out, man. Draw it out, play with it, get creative with it. Okay, so I'll get another bit of chalk here. Might as well draw them on. At the top there, we have the king. Oh God, I think it's backwards. Right, forget that. Right, I'll point to him. We have the king, the slave. This is the axis of order. This is the part of you that knows what's good for you. This is the part of you that needs to take the bins out. You need to do the mundane daily tasks to keep a good environment, to keep your sense of self and the world around you tickly-boo. Moving along. If it gets claggy if you don't, right? A lot of us stuck in a state of perpetual slave rebellion, right? I'm going to give up smoking. And then, oh, I'm not going to do it. And then a couple of days later, we're chuffing away. Like, if you won't do what you told me. But who told you? You told yourself, mush. You told yourself. All right, so we've got to be able to follow our own orders in life. So we've got the king and the slave. I'll breeze through these. And then we've got the axis of creation. We've got the warrior here. And we have the poet. Right? Master of the imagination is the poet. Master of action and getting short-term objectives done and dusted. No matter what the resistance you face in life, they need to work together. Then we've got the priest and the prophet here. Priest is, you know, the frameworks, opening up. This is the axis of connection, opening up the space in your life to connect and providing space for others to connect in a deeper fashion, be it in any kind of religious context or not, right? Or not. Religion is just a human effing framework. Yeah, some great stuff obviously comes from religion, and a whole lot of horror comes from it too, from that dogma, right? And that's the danger of the priest. He can get incredibly dogmatic. That's why he needs the prophet. Things have to keep coming from that place of inspiration, that place of a vision for what is to come, and how to use that to grow and move with the times. Because some of these religions don't move with the times, and that's an issue. That is certainly an issue. In the centre is the lover, right? Connection, man. Connection. Mr. Lover. Right? But where I want to come to today, I'll try and write it backwards here. The circle around it all is the fool. The fool. You are a fool. There are two types of people in this life. Those that see that they are fools and those that don't. Those that do not see that they are fools are blind fools. This life is an ever deepening mystery. No one knows it all. We are in a paradox, mate. It is odd when you go down the rabbit holes beyond the surface. Okay, there's nothing wrong with being a fool. Everybody alive is a fool. So how are you going to use the fool today to get unstuck and stay unstuck? Well, for the fool, everything is material for play. Everything is material for play. Now, to round us home to a point, this is the longest video yet, I think. Thank you for sticking with. Right, to round us home to a point, remember the imaginal realm. Everything is the imaginal realm. It is all a picture to oneself. It is all a story that you live within, that you have created for yourself. Okay? So if you're stuck, you are in a story that is unhelpful. So get in touch with the fool by writing out that story. Write out the story that is so stuck and so like that. Write it out and then make it ridiculous. Okay, make it ridiculous. I'll use an example. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, I can't deal with that. It's something about sponge, dry sponge on makes my teeth go funny. Right, so I will just use an example. I'll just say it. Right, abused as a kid, I was. Right, abused as a kid. That left me with a narrative that was incredibly stuck and claggy. Okay, so if I'm brave enough, and you've got you need some self-agency here. This is not therapy. This is to release and get moving. If you are feeling the cracks terribly, go and see a professional. Right. However, if you are feeling bold and up for it and capable, yeah, and don't mind cracking open a bit, because there's something good in not being there, let's be honest, right? If you are up for that, you can, like I have, write that story out and make it ridiculous. So I was abused as a kid, yeah, so I can envision that moment, and I have done. But I can also envision that moment, write it out, or vision it, create it. I can see it, yeah, and then I can give the, what would you say, perpetrators, I can give the perpetrator a rainbow coloured afro. Yeah, you can reinvent it and lighten the mood a bit. Yeah, you can lighten the mood a bit and recreate a narrative for yourself that is just as true, if you like, as the one that happened, because you made it in the first place. So it is yours to recreate for your own benefit now, because the whole point is we want to get your feet on the ground now, and so you stay unstuck. So make your story ridiculous, right? Thank you for sticking with. Use that fool today. Much love to you. Wishing you nothing but love, happiness, good health and success. Much love.